I've now grown my TikTok account to 250,000 followers. I can't believe it. When I did my first TikTok 2.5 years ago, this is what I looked like. And I started on TikTok really just to chronicle my weight loss journey and to hold myself to account. And gradually more and more people followed me, and thus I had an audience of people who would also hold me to account and make sure I stayed on track. I've grown the account largely just by being consistent. I've made content virtually every day over the last couple of years, sometimes 2 or 3 pieces a day. And that consistency means that you're engaging with your audience more. I try to respond to comments, but it's getting a little bit out of hand now because too many of you are following me. Don't stop though. And if you want to follow me, do so. But yeah, I do try to engage, and I love you guys. And you guys have encouraged me so much and helped me to continue with this weight loss journey. As time's gone on, I've realised that I can't just keep talking about, hey, I'm a fat bloke dancing for fitness and I'm losing weight. I needed to diversify. So I've started to talk about other things, particularly my family, my interaction and love for my wife and my children. And also a lot of stuff to do with the places I've lived and worked over the years. Probably a special fondness for Africa and the 5 countries I've lived there. But yeah, I just tried to diversify the content while still coming back to the core, which is the weight loss journey. And thus not alienating those guys who follow me because of the weight loss journey. So if you want to grow on TikTok, I would advise that you're consistent, that you post regularly. And post your worst stuff first. You only get better at the production and you get more confident in front of the camera. By posting what I did initially of me at 410 pounds, grossly morbidly obese. After that, I was confident to post pretty much anything with me in it because I've shown myself at my worst, warts and all. And from there, everything else became easier. And as time's gone on, I find it increasingly easy just to talk into the camera and to share my thoughts on the world and his wife with you, my beloved followers. Don't worry too much about tricks and effects or anything like that. Just get the basics right and then start playing around. There are lots of things that you can do to improve your content, but ultimately, if you've got an engaging message which people want to hear, they will follow you and engage with you, and that's the trick. And once you get to 10,000 followers, you can join the Creator Fund and you can start to make a little bit of money. Some people make game-changing money and this becomes their life. I haven't quite worked it out yet. I'm still kind of fumbling along, but I get some decent pocket money. And that's really where the next phase of Bye Bye Fat Man goes now. Actually, I'd love to make this my life. I'd love to do this professionally, I guess, so it pays the bills. But I don't have the business sense of some of the chaps on here who use this to fund their global travels. And I need to work on that. And that's my next phase, because I've got to constantly think about how I can utilize this platform and other social media platforms and fund a better lifestyle. I don't have a bad lifestyle, but there's so much potential on here. And I know I haven't even tapped into it even remotely. Now I've got some ideas of what I might do. And I'm thinking of something that may be kind of altruistic in nature so that I benefit myself by doing something I love, but also can have a positive effect on the world, because a lot of my message consistently is about self-betterment and making the world a better place for all of us. So anyway, there's a few thoughts. So follow me. I'm Bye Bye Fat Man.